This is Teri. This is Teri's Shoe Store, where she specializes in custom shoes and shoe repair. This is Teri's Workshop, where all the magic happens. You know what they say, all work and no play. When she's not hard at work, this is where you'll find her. And this is Teri's YouTube channel.
Well, aloha from Hawaii again. Teri Edmonds here, presenting how to resole a Birkenstock. I thought that this was really important because I've gotten a lot of views, a lot of comments on the other Birkenstock video that I did for you, but I did not show how to resole it. I actually showed how to build up a cork, primarily if you've worn through the cork, and that's an important thing to know too. But I thought I'd give you the how to resole. So I made a video for you. And in that video, I actually accidentally deleted my intro for you, and so I'm going to show it to you again because I actually want to use the footage that I did. It was quite an extensive process, and I like people to know what it takes to do this. And this one, I actually finished it for you, but I'm going to show you today. I use certain tools. I use my heat gun a lot. This heat gun's great. And I primarily hold the heat gun on pretty close, pretty much like this. And I want to really heat up that rubber material. And I want it to get so far that it's going to go through that sole and heat the glue in between the cork and the sole. Then I use these fabulous tools that I always recommend, and no matter what kind of, you've got a nice tool shed or something, these are great to have, and you probably already have them, but they're called nippers. And this one's kind of dull. I like to use the dull one more than the sharp one because this will sometimes cut right through the soling material and it just breaks off. I like to use this one, and then I actually grab that sole and pull it back a little at a time. If I have difficulty with it, I like to use an oil can with paint thinner, and I'll just pull that up, maybe put a little paint thinner there, keep tugging at it. It is the hardest part of the job. You really want to have some muscles for it, but don't give up because you can do it. If I'm having trouble with that sole coming undone, I'll use my knife and just kind of slice it back a little bit. So I've done that for the two pairs, and in this next segment that you'll see, I will actually show you the sanding, the gluing, and the rest of the process. And then maybe in a future video, I'll show you the disassembly one more time. So thanks for joining me. You will notice I have this beautiful gal on the wall here. Her name is Fletcha Tovar. She is Miss Hawaii 2015, and in a couple weeks is running for Miss America. And we are actually repairing one of her shoes for the upcoming pageant. Very exciting. So I thought we'd add her in the video so you have something more fun to look at than just the dirty shoes. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and here we go. Okay, so I've done the sanding on the bottom of the shoes and gotten rid of all the excess. And I'm going to go ahead and spot glue. I want to spot glue some of these sides together first before I put the sole on. So I'll, fix stuff like this. You want to do that before I apply this sole. That'd be nice. I'm using a pre-cut sole. They're kind of handy. You can get those online. You can even buy them on my Amazon shopping cart. Okay, so I just glued all the pieces together. I just glued them all. And I put on a pretty thick coat. I'm going to let them dry for maybe 20 minutes before I apply them together. And then we'll go ahead and trim them off and sand it. Okay, I've put the soles on, hammered them on. Actually, my friend Dawn did it for me. I was so busy. So anyway, we got the soles on. And I'm going to go ahead, I like to go ahead and carve off most of the excess because I don't want it to damage my sander or to use up as much of my sanding belt. And it's just pretty easy. And since so many of you are DIY people out there, do it yourself, I figured you might like to see how I use my razor knife, which I use a lot. I don't need to repeat that too many times, but I do say it quite often because I love it. And look how easy it is. I went ahead and changed my blade, so I've got a nice sharp blade on there. And again, I'm just taking off the excess. This soling material is very durable, but it is also very easy to sand, so it won't take me very long. And I'll be done. I am going to put a coat of, I'm going to polish this guy's shoes here especially. Actually, I include that in all of my my resoles because they usually pay $50 to $60. I charge $60 for Birkenstocks, and you know, I consider myself to be kind of a more expensive shoe repair shop, but that's because I value my time. And I would probably charge more, but I really appreciate the fact that Birkenstock sends me all their business, and I want to make them feel special and have their clients feel like they're special. And so, I mean, all of my clients are special, but really, you know, anyway, it's just my time. And go. It really makes a difference when you change your blade. Get a nice sharp blade. And this is that second pair. It. Perfect, done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sand it. This won't take long. My overhead camera did die out on me, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you right here. We're going to be right here on my sander, and here we go. That's the idea. So I've got the right shape. I will go ahead and take some scissors. It's hard to see in this light, but I'll take some scissors and cut off these little pieces here. But it's pretty easy. I'm going to do all the other ones like that, and because my camera angle isn't working from the upper side, it's hard for you to really see, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of them. come back to you with the finished product. I think I'm probably going to polish them as well, because I've shown you the polishing in the last video. I talked to you that I use melatonin shoe cream and Lincoln black wax, or whatever color wax I'm using on the shoe, but Lincoln wax, melatonin shoe cream, they are the top of the line. You can buy both of them on my Amazon channel. And so I'll see you in a few minutes when I got them finished. Okay, so here we are at the finale. I went ahead and sanded all these Birks down, gave them a nice polish. Look how nice and shiny that is. Birkenstock material is awesome. It soaks up the conditioner, it polishes to a nice finish. And, you know, this guy's a great client of mine. Doctor, whenever he comes into town, he stops in, gets a little quick polish. And now I have his business forever, I'm sure. Also, I got the other one finished as well. So they look great. And anyway, thanks for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad you saw how hard it was. I try to tell people it's a lot of work. So I don't mind though. I love having the business. I love my Birkenstock clients. And with that, I want to give a shout out to all of my viewers in Germany and the Netherlands. You guys are my biggest viewers on my Birkenstock video, and you're supporting me. Thank you. I make money every time you watch a commercial, so leave a comment, subscribe for my channel. It encourages me. It makes me want to do more things. So thanks a lot. There's another thing I've added, which is called fan funding, and it's a button right below this video. And what I'm trying to raise money for is some new equipment. The stuff I have is, 50 years old, and it does the job. I'm very grateful for it, but I'd like to have a little bit newer equipment. It would sure make my life a lot easier. And I'm also looking to raise some money for a little more controlled lighting. As you saw in the video, that lighting was kind of horrendous. If you're a girl out there, try to avoid filming yourself with that lighting. I couldn't avoid it because my sander's underneath it, and it's actually really good for seeing these small areas, and with heavy equipment like that, I want to be extra careful. But anyway, that's my goal. And if you enjoy these videos, I want to keep making more. I enjoy making them. I really love my job. So thanks again, Germany. Woohoo! I don't know how you say that in German, but I'm sure you get the idea. And thanks for supporting me. I'll see you again. Aloha!